Hi everyone. If you could get advice from a seven-figure earner who advises dozens of other seven and eight and six-figure earners on how to become a top earner, do you think you would listen? That was recently my experience when I was getting some private training from one of our five mentors, a gentleman by the name of Ray Higdon. And if you've been around the industry for any length of time, I'm sure you know the name Ray Higdon. And he had four key things that you must do or not do to become or be a top earner. And I wanted to synthesize those. Grace and I have already become, kind of low-level six-figure earners, and our ambition is to become high-level six-figure earners, and over the course of the next several years, seven-figure earners in this industry, in the online business. And so when Ray speaks, I'm always ears. So I took some notes, and if you know Ray Higdon, you'll know that he tells you every time you have a training, and that includes this one, you should make notes and turn those notes into a video or a blog. He calls it the Invest, Learn, Teach, ILT system. So my first advice to you, even though he didn't say that in his video, would be to ILT this and make it your own video, make it your own material, and add some value to the people around you. But let me give you the 4 points, and I'm going to synthesize it a little bit. If you'd like to get some more details about it, happy to send that to you. But the first thing basically is you've got to be the example. So that's point number one. So if you want to be a top earner, you have to look like a top earner. You've got to be able to go to company events and show up at the conference calls and show up at the meetings. One key thing that I've learned over time is that people who go to company events will succeed. The opposite is also true, and Ray Higdon stresses this again and again and again and again. If you are not going to your company events, your chances of success are minimal. He says he has never, and that is interview results from hundreds, if not thousands of people, of top leaders. He's never met a top leader that didn't go to all the company events and also build towards events and build towards, use contests and events and drive your business towards those and attend those as an example. And he says, if you want to really be a top earner, you will only become a top earner, get this one, when you can bring 100 people to your company event. And I thought, whoa, that's a serious statement. But for sure, think about it. If you can bring 100 people out of all the people that you have in your organization, if you can bring 100 people to your next company event, that means you've really got a substantial system and a substantial following beginning to build up. Now, 100 may sound like small stuff to some of you. It may sound like, oh my God, I can't recruit more than 2 people to others of you. And others, 5,000, 10,000, that's what I need. Well, 100, and that's people going to the event. So your group is going to be larger than that because you can never get 100% attendance. But I think that's important. And what's for sure true, as Ray stressed, is that you will never become a top leader if you don't go to the event. You will never be the example if you don't go to the event. So adopt that as part of your culture. The second thing is that you cannot be too introspective. Ray put it in this way, and I want to give you exactly what he said. He said, the money you want in your life is living in the pockets of the people who you have not yet contacted. I'll say that again, because that's pretty profound. The money that you want in your life is living in the pockets of the people that you have not yet contacted. In other words, almost all of us are not contacting enough people, and we're being too shy, we're being too lazy, we're being too, introverted, we're being incapable of adopting to modern systems that can get out and attract people. We're afraid of investing some money to contact some people. You get the idea. There's a lot of reasons why, but the money you want in your life is living in the pockets of the people you have not yet contacted. I thought that was really profound. So that was one of the key things I wanted to pass along to you. That really stuck with me. So I've, just listening to this, I increased my Facebook advertising. I started getting on the phone more, and I actually engaged a major solo ad provider to start to do some solo ads for me as well. Okay, third point, don't sabotage yourself. Point number 3, don't sabotage yourself. People get really stressed out, they start to get a small team, maybe it's 10 people, and they're all stressed out and they're trying to help everybody and do everything. No, you can never be a top earner if you're stressed out with 10 people. If you're stressed out with 10 people, imagine what it would be like if you have 100. So the stress you're feeling is actually a form of energy, and you're actually repelling those additional people because you're inside yourself, you're saying, oh my God, I can't handle 10, I'll never be able to handle 100. That's the stress message you're telling yourself. So you've got to change your attitude, but also how you're doing things. And on the outside, instead of answering the detailed questions of everyone who wants to say something, you should be doing what? Get a question and do what? Use technology, record a video, and answer the question. Then when someone asks the question, what do? You teach them to go to the resource. You don't teach them to come to you with all their little questions, Can you help me set up? No, go watch the video and get into your own back office and set up your system. So do things in that kind of way. Do things smarter. Another very quotable thing, you cannot equate your team with pain. If you think of your team as pain, why would you ever become a top earner? Because you will equate building a larger team with what? More pain. So you really have to be careful in your mindset, in your mind. There's a lot, and this is one thing I love about Ray Higdon. A lot of people are very practical. He's got the mindset. He also has the skill sets, so you've got to hone your skills. That's actually the next point, the fourth point. But I think this one, you cannot equate your team with pain. That's really important. So it's really important to do things smarter and use the technology and point people to training and do Q&A sessions, but record them and point them to people and do what? Then you're training them to point their people. So now you're training the whole organization to work smarter and be smarter and to use technology and not to take all their time, because a lot of people develop a small team and they spend all their time problem solving for people who are too lazy to watch a video or too lazy to even help themselves or read their own back office. And that's not the kind of culture you want to create. You want to create a culture where people are entrepreneurs. We work for ourselves. We work in a team, but we work for ourselves. If you've got somebody who's too lazy to do that sort of stuff, it's probably not the right kind of team member, or you need to train them how to become it. So you always, of course, should try. You wouldn't just throw them in the wastebasket, but you need to teach them. If you're going to be successful in business, you got to what? Take responsibility. Take responsibility for your life, take responsibility for your business, take responsibility for your results, take responsibility for your thinking, take responsibility for your finances. And, sorry, but that's a big reality. So, but the key thing here is don't sabotage yourself. So don't even feed your mind with all those stress and pain messages, because that actually will kill your future. Really important point there. Okay. Point number 4, improve your skills. All right, so now I'm listening to Ray Higdon. I'm improving my skills, I'm improving my mindset, and he says, improve your skills and bring those back to your team. What am I doing? I'm doing a video for all of you so that you improve. So I pass that along to you, and that was Ray's main message. Number 1, you improve your skills for yourself. Number 2, you improve your skills so you can show your team that they should improve their skills. And number 3, you bring value back to your team. Number 4, you bring value to the marketplace. So in fact, you are sowing, and it comes back to that other point. The money you want to have is in the pocket of the people you haven't yet contacted. So how do you contact them? You sow value, and then you reap value. You put value into the marketplace. Value from the marketplace comes back to you. But if you're not proactive, you're not improving, you got to have your knowledge, you got to build up your knowledge, you got to build up your skills, and you got to gain experience. Those are the 3 key components to success: knowledge, skills, experience. You build up your knowledge, you build up the skills that enable you to put the knowledge to work, you gain experience doing that, you make mistakes, you fail your way to success, you learn from your mistakes, you add more skills, you add more knowledge, knowledge, skills, experience. Experience, skills, knowledge. Get it? The tripod of success. Knowledge, skills, experience. Retention in your team is mostly about culture, Ray says. So it's not about products. I've got the best weight loss product. I've got the coolest gold and silver. I got the best travel plan. I got the fastest growing binary triple matching bonus. It's not the comp plan. It's not the I got the hot. It's about the community that you build, and this is something we all need to take into account. I've heard other really good trainings about this subject, so it's a topic that a lot of people are really starting to understand, and something that in Elite Marketing Pro, which is the main place I get most of my training, not all of it, but we use Elite Marketing Pro. They've really been stressing how you build community online, with groups and blogs. And you'll notice that Grace and I have a couple of fan pages. We also have 2 groups where we bring our teammates together. If you're on our team and you haven't yet joined one of those 2, we have one for direct selling success, and another one that we've done with our friend Ryan Hauser. So we've got those 2, and if you're a part of our team and would like to join those, let me know. We'll be happy to add you to those groups where we have a lot of exchanges. But point is, it's community in one way or another. So, are you contacting people? Are they identifying with you? Are you having a sense of feeling and togetherness? And it's really something that needs to be cultivated. So it's not the product, it's not the comp plan. It is about culture. So what sort of culture are you developing, and what sort of culture do you have? So let's recap. First one, be the example. That was mostly about events, but it's be the example on everything. The second thing is be proactive. And remember that one. The money you want to have in your life is what? Living in the pockets of the people that you have not yet contacted. Third, don't sabotage yourself. Be very, very careful about your mindset. Don't identify your team with pain. Don't identify your team with stress. Don't allow yourself to get stressed out. Use technology, use tools, use systems to deal with things in your team, and teach your team to do the same. And that will give you something that is duplicatable. And then lastly, improve your skills. Knowledge, skills, experience. Skills are vital. Whether it's prospecting, doing videos, setting up web pages, whatever those skills are, sending out emails, all those key skills that are important to someone in this part of our business, that's vital. Now, one thing that Ray stressed, of course, was that the money you want in your life is living in the pockets of those you have not yet contacted. I've got some great tools that we use in Elite Marketing Pro that are attraction marketing or knowledge based. So it's all about this idea of sowing and giving back. The attraction marketing formula from my friend Cerny Ceballos, who's another of our 5 millionaire mentors, is really amazing. He's got a free download. I'm putting a link to it below on YouTube and above on Facebook, and really would invite you to take a look at that. If you want to get more information, you only have to pay $27 to get his complete course. And when you buy his complete course, you will get 3 free coaching calls from Elite Marketing Pro. And you will also get some other resources. So it's just an absolutely stunning, amazing value. But even if you don't take advantage of that simple little $27 offer, I'd love you to be able to take advantage of the attraction marketing course, which is really about doing things like this, sowing value out there so that people are attracted to you and come and at least find out whether they'd like to do business with you. So that's it. Those are the 4 tips for how to become a top earner. Would you like to become a top earner? You got to put those things into place. That, according to me, but that's the excellent training I got from my friend and mentor, Mr. Ray Higdon. And so put those into effect. They're tried and true truths in our business that will suit you really wonderfully in the days to come. All right. Thanks again, always for watching. Please feel free to like and share, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.